Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel IELTS with Monia. First of all, I would like to thank you all for bestowing your love in terms of shares, likes and subscription. Thank you so much for that. We'll assure you that we will come up with more video like this so that we can make you to excel in the IELTS field. So in today's video, we are going to talk about some useful vocabulary that you can use in your speaking and enhance your speaking. Okay, the first word that is written here, it's ardor. Ardor means passion. For example, if I say dancing is my passion, so instead of saying passion, I can say dancing is my ardor. Second word is aromatic. Aromatic means anything that has a fragrance or a thing that is giving you a pleasant aroma. Okay, so aromatic word can be used like this: the room is aromatic because of the room freshener. Next word, that is artful. See, the word itself is like saying you or telling you the meaning that this word will be used for art and craft things. This word is used for the crafty things. So instead of saying I am very fond of crafty things, I can say I am very much fond or I am very much into artful things. Not fond, I am very much into the artful things because it's crafty and here it's full. Okay. Next, it's buzz. Buzz here I am using for mild intoxication, not a very higher intoxication. It's a very mild intoxication that can be caused by just taking a coffee or just taking a glass of a beer. So here you can use, they all were intoxicated after having a glass of beer. Next, awful. Awful means terrible. So how we are going to use this? Because of the bad weather, I stuck into awful situation. Next word, extravagant. Extravagant is a word which is used for the person who is doing lavish spendings, or this word itself says that people are doing lavish spendings. So how you are going to use this word? People should have a control on their extravagant spendings. Next, this word usually the children, they are using a lot in their writing as well as in speaking. The first word, like this word, is contemporary. They are using it for the present time or present era. For example, in the contemporary world, people, they are facing cutthroat competition. Like in present era, people, they are facing a cutthroat competition. Next word is hamper. Hamper means anything that is restricting something. So how we can use this word hamper? You can say like we should hamper the usage of internet. Okay. Next word, malevolent. Malevolent is a feeling of a person against a person, and it's a bad feeling, it's an ill will. So this word can be used for a person who is having a very bad feeling for someone or behavior. Okay, so you can use that people, they have a malevolent feeling for others, or she has a malevolent feeling for me. Yes, next word, it is cuisine. Many of the students might know this word, cuisine. It's used for dish any dish. Instead of saying dish, I can simply use this word cuisine, and I can say I am very fond of international cuisine. I have tried many cuisine that are at the international level. So in that way you can use this cuisine word. Verge. Verge is a word which is used for the edge of anything. For example, you can simply say tiger these days, they are at the verge of extinction, because they are at the edge of the extinction, that the number of the tiger that has decreased drastically in last few years. 12th word is in vogue. Vogue, I'm just giving you a hint, like Vogue is a magazine that is usually comes, and Vogue itself, it's saying fashion, and this magazine also, the Vogue magazine also is for fashion only. The people who are very much in fashion or who are very crazy about knowing about the fashion, so they are reading this Vogue magazine. But here we are not talking about the Vogue magazine, we are just talking about this word. In vogue means in fashion. For example, you can say that trendy clothes are in vogue, or these days mainly the youngsters, they want to be in vogue, they want to change with the vogue. Okay, coming to the 13th word, it is impulsive buyer. Okay, impulsive buyer is used for a person who usually buy the things without looking at the pros and cons of the product. So this person is known as the impulsive buyer, a person who is not looking at the pros and cons of the product before buying it. Okay, next word is bountiful. Okay students, you might be using words like many, abundant, plentiful, numerous. Instead of that, you can also use this word bountiful, and it's a very catchy word. You can easily memorize this word bountiful, and you can easily use this even in your writing and in your speaking. Abundant, you can simply say computer has abundant, you can say benefits. We are simply saying like that, but instead of that, we can say computer has bountiful benefits. Next word is spectacular. You have like heard this word while you are listening to a commentary in cricket. So they are simply saying like this person or the player, he has a spectacular innings. Spectacular means very nice, or no words for it, or you can write wonderful, the exact word for this. Yuvraj Singh has a spectacular innings in the World Cup. So we have seen him, he has given a spectacular you can say performance in his match. Next word is threshold. Threshold is a word which is generally used for anything that is on the edge. For example, she got passed at the threshold, means like if she has got 33 marks, then she is now passed, but if she has got 32 marks, that means she would have failed. Next word is charismatic. This word is usually used for the personality. If you are explaining someone's personality, for example, if you are saying for the Salman Khan, like he has a charismatic personality, or for any person, for a leader. For example, you can say APJ Abdul Kalam has the charismatic personality. Charismatic personality means a person has a wonderful personality, you can also use this word like my mother has a charismatic personality. She always adore a charisma around her. So this word can be used there. Next word is shopaholic. Shopaholic is a person who is, again, we will not say that person is impulsive buyer, but yes, shopaholic person, he is doing shopping very frequently. Doing shopping very frequently. For example, with the advancement of the technology, these days youngsters, they have become shopaholic. Next word, ninth word, it's the word aspire. Okay, children, you might be using while explaining your aim, you must be saying like my aim is to be a doctor or my aim is to go abroad. Instead of that, I aspire to go abroad. It's your aim, it's your goal. And the last word, that is gratitude. Gratitude is a word that we use for a person to say thank you. Okay, so instead of saying thank you, you can say I would like to pay my gratitude towards you. Okay, so in that way this word can be used. The journal students, they can use this word in their letter writing, because gratitude, many of the time they have to write a letter to say thank you to someone. So this word can be written, instead of saying thank you, you can say I would like to pay my gratitude for the support that you have given to us. So I think this video will help you to improve your score in speaking, and we will come up with more videos on writing. So do watch our next video. Thank you.